Hey guys, it's Jade. So I'm here to do another video, and this is something that um I kind of like stumbled upon on, and I just found out about kind of like there's like this little drama going on just recently, um and it's with junior groups and senior groups. So basically, Hyun, I think she was on Instagram Live or something like that, and she had mentioned that the only like junior group that came up to them was EXO, and they gave them their recent album, and um there's also been like kind of people saying that like yeah, the other groups weren't like kind of bowing to them and things like that. I'm kind of surprised. Like I'll say kinda. I'm kind of surprised because the simple fact is like this is Girls' Generation. Half of these groups out today wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Girls' Generation. I mean, obviously, yes, we have Finkel and SES and stuff like that. But I'm saying like you get what I'm trying to say. But I'm just saying like these girls have been in the game for 10 years now, and they've laid the blueprint for these new chicks. You know what I'm saying? Or not even just the girl, cause even just the dudes too. You know what I'm saying? Like they've accomplished a lot of things in their 10 years, and to the fact that only uh only EXO really kind of showed them some love. That's I feel like that's definitely disrespectful. It really is because everyone knows that seniority. I think I pronounced that right. Seniority is not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? That's everyone does that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to show respect to people that have been in the game longer than you. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just common. That's just common practice in just Korean, not just Korean culture, but like Asian cultures, but definitely in Korean cultures, that is not to be taken lightly. Like people have gotten they asses chewed out because they didn't bow to a certain person, or like they kind of spoke, informally to a certain person. Things like that. And I don't know why that happened. I mean, some might say because they're like kind of scared to go up the Girls' Generation, or some saying that's kind of like the companies are trying to tell them not to do that. I mean, in one aspect, I can kind of understand if it's like I don't I'm a little nervous going up to them because they are Girls' Generation, blah blah blah. But then at the same time, if it is these companies or these managers telling these groups don't go to them, that's fucked up on their part because again, everyone knows that respect is to be paid to the seniors. That's regardless. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, I definitely find it disrespectful. I think, and honestly, if that was me in a situation where like my manager told me not to, you know, bow to a senior group, cause see how I get down, I wasn't raised like that. So if I even to this day, like if there's someone that's older to me, you know what I'm saying, I say yes ma'am, no, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, you know what I'm saying. That's just how what I'm saying, that's just how I was brought up. I was brought up to respect my elders, and that's the same over there. You know what I'm saying? So if that was me and my manager told me don't do, I'm like, well no, fuck you, because I wasn't raised like that. My parents didn't raise me to just disrespect my seniors. You know what I'm saying? And that could be possibly the case because it's so much competition and blah blah blah, but still respect is respect. You know what I'm saying? And then it's fucked up because there's other idols have said this in the past. I think like girls, they have said something. Heechul, Etug, Younghwa, from Seeing Blue have talked about, um, that junior groups haven't came up to them or anything like that. And I think like last year when Lehigh, she had won a music show, I think for Inkigayo for, I think her first music show went for Breathe. Um, a lot of, I don't think there was people that were bowing to her either. And again, Lehigh had been in the game for like 5 years at this point. It was like last year, so about like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So she debuted 2012. So yeah, about 4 or 5 years or whatever. And the fact that, there was people that didn't bow to her. I mean, there's videos, so you can like see, you can decide for that for yourself. But this doesn't surprise me, and it only surprised me a little bit now. But I mean, at the same time, don't forget at the Mamas in 2015, by the time that the show was like when Big Bang had won the biggest award of the night, no one was there except for Monster X. And I know a lot of people were angry. And I know a lot of people came at Taeyong because he said something. But I'm like, again, Big Bang is one of the biggest groups in K-pop. Like they didn't hit their 10-year anniversary yet, but they had been a group in K-pop for a very long time. And again, another group that laid the blueprint for these new groups. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Bang laid it out for people like Block B and BAP and fucking BTS and Top Dog and Monster X and Icon and hell even Winners. Like all these groups, like they laid the blueprint for a lot of these fucking groups. And and I know a lot of people was talking about, oh, Taeyong didn't have to do that. Why he do that? Because it's fucked up. Like this was their last comeback. Basically, this was gonna be their last time being at the Mamas because they were all enlisting. And at the same time, I don't blame him at all because this is a big moment for them. You know what I'm saying? They had been gone for 3 years. This, this was like their big comeback that people have been waiting for years, and this is a special moment for them. And their peers aren't there, and that's fucked up. Now at that time, the only people I would give a pass was BTS, TTS, Red Velvet, and Shiny, only because Red Velvet and Shiny had a show, I think, I forgot where, but they literally had a show the next day. And then BTS and TTS had showcases to prepare for because they had comebacks that week and they had to prepare for the showcases. So those were the only people that I can kind of give, I can give a pass to. But at the same time, Mnet was to blame as well because the show ran late, and everyone knows that the Mamas is like at least 5 hours long. Like the show, like over here on the East Coast, the red carpet starts about 6 o'clock. Yeah, I think the red carpet over here starts about 6 o'clock, and the red carpet is about 2 hours. So, um, the show don't start until like 8. I'm I think I got my math right. I know it's at least about 5 hours total because if you include the red carpet, yeah, it's about like 5 hours. So the show don't normally go off until like 10, 11 o'clock, like 11 o'clock in the morning. Um, you know what I'm saying? But again, Mnet was to blame as well because the show was running late, and some of these people, like I said, some people they had shit to do, and some people had to catch flights and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying. So I just feel like, there's definitely some blame in that, but that was kind of sad to see that only like Monster X was like the only group still there. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, to my understanding, I think like Big Bang is an inspiration to Monster X. Um, so, I know a lot of people at that time also was like, really commending Monster X because they were like the only group there. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta respect your seniors. I mean, hell, even when I watched Show Me the Money, you know, um, Dynamic Duo. is calling Tiger JK young and things like that because Tiger JK is the oldest. Like if we're going by age, is Tiger JK, Busy, Choiza Gecko, J Park, Doki, Zico, and Dean. So Tiger JK being the oldest, Dean being the youngest out of all the producers on Show Me the Money, and and then even the contestants, they're calling each other young and shit like that, and they're bowing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though it is a rap competition, it is competition, but they're still being respectful and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it does kind of bother me that, these groups aren't really respecting their seniors because it's especially the fact that, that type of thing is, you know, really a big thing over there. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of fucked up that Girls' Generation, a girl group that's been in the game for 10 years, and only like their label mate basically came to show them some love. So that's kind of fucked up. But yeah, man. So just tell me how you feel about this whole situation. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let me know. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.